How's it going, everybody? I'm Dr. John Clayton, your Layton chiropractor here in Utah at Supra Chiropractic. In today's video, we're going to be finding out, is Diesel Dave tougher than needles? And so with this video, we're going to go into detail as to some of the issues that he's been going on with over the last week or so, and hope you guys enjoy this video. And we'll go through at the end of the video, once we show all the adjusting and needling, all that stuff, some of the things I did more in detail so that you're more aware, but also some of the questions that he had that we'll go over in more detail if there are questions on those as well. So enjoy the video, and we'll catch you at the end for that recap.
Press into it.
Just right back here in the back of your shoulder.
It's like there. On the, is that scapula? Is that those are called?
Yeah, right inside the scapula there.
Yeah.
Right in that knot right there.
Yeah, that's part of it right there, the knot, and then it goes all the way down the...
All the way down the arm.
Which down the arm and down my back, too.
Oh, seriously?
So this was going numb today.
Okay, okay.
But then, like I said, the same spot on this side started feeling just like that faint. Like, maybe I'm going to hurt, too.
Uh-huh. Just wants the attention, too, huh?
Yeah. Just trying to even me out.
Yeah, a big part of that one too. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it's my traps, it's my shoulders and stuff. And it's like, I mean, that does account for part of it. But the muscle there is the levator scapulae, right? So it turns on secondary to traps, right? So anytime you like lift your shoulders up, like I always say, it's like if you're stressed out, lift your shoulders up, these turn on, they're guilty by association, right? Okay. So, so if I push right here, okay, shrug your shoulders up, okay? See how it tightens? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not the main muscle that's used like traps are, but it lifts scapula, right? And so the way that we fix that over time is we take your shoulder blades and we bring them up together and then lock them straight down in, right? Okay. So practice that real quick. So bring your shoulder blades up together, okay, and then lock them in, okay? So then here, yeah, see how tight everything is? Yeah. So you're just so used to having that position. Yep. And so when those move forward like this, these turn on. Yeah. Right? And then these have to turn on too because they work in unison with traps. Okay.
But when they're up, in, and down, they're not on.
Correct. Yeah. And you got to go down and get it to relax into that position.
Oh, yeah,
but keep your shoulder blades together.
Yeah. Relax.
Correct. They're still up a little bit high, so you got to bring them down a little bit there. Okay. Yeah. So if you maintain that position, that will over time lead to getting this to come back in, so they're not relying on chiropractic, because that's people are like, how long does this going to take to fix? I'm like, the faster you do your posture, the faster this is gone, right? So
well, see, that's what's bothering me in my arm is I haven't found a posture where it takes the pain away.
Yeah.
And even laying in bed or in a chair or standing up, but if I'm moving and working, it's fine. I don't notice. Well, it could be hurting, I don't know, but I'm not noticing it.
Yeah.
It's as soon as I sit like this, I'm like, oh, it's killing me.
Yeah, a lot of people, because we have phones, they want to put their phone in their hands, and so their shoulders pull forward, right? And then same thing with sleeping. If I sleep on my right side, I sleep on my left side. I'm like, okay, you sleep on that left side there, right? And you're going to bring your arm out like this, okay? That's going to be pulling on those muscles there, and then you do this, you're lifting your shoulder blade up, right? And so sometimes it's like, it means that we don't sleep on that side particularly, or bring your arm in close to your side like this, and then just have a decent pillow that's there, right? Okay. Or if you sleep on your other side, don't let your arm...
What about right on your back? If you just do the whole, set your shoulders back and then lay back and keep them tight?
You can try, right? So you might be miserable, but but when we go through and needle these guys here, we're going to break that up right there, because it's like those are just rocks. Right? And so, I mean, I can adjust you all day long. There are rocks in there. You've been eating rocks at Rockwell. Huh?
That's right.
That's right. You're not training at the gym, you're eating rocks.
That's right.
Like it's stuck right there. So, yeah, we'll go through and needle that guy, and then make sure all those ribs are back in there.
The nice thing about the upper back pain is I forgot about the lower back pain. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Until I was on the roller out there, then I was like, oh, my lower back hurts still.
Yeah. Say,
needle everything all at once.
Needle, fix it all up there, electrocute you.
Yeah.
So, let's do it. Okay, so have you go face down there for me. Okay. Let's run through ribs on you here. Breathe in. Let it go. Jeez Louise. You're making me look weak here.
I'm trying to relax.
People are like, it's not popping. Well, yeah, he's tight, just a little bit. Okay, slide down just a little bit on the table towards your feet there. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit different here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna adjust with your breath held in and with your breath out. Okay, so deep breath in, hold the top, hold all the way out, all the way out. Jeez Louise. Now we're gonna have to pull out the big needles on these guys.
Is the rib actually out of there?
Mm-hmm. Right there. Feel that?
Yeah, that's where it hurts.
Yep. So usually when you get that zinger down the arm, that's from rib out of place. So we just gotta convince it to go back in place is the goal, right? Okay. So same thing here. Gonna go lower on this other rib here. Okay. So deep breath in, hold the top, hold all the way out. Work below that, deep breath in, hold it, all the way out. Okay. Then if we trace the nerves down from that area there, so when it comes from that traps area, it goes suprascapular nerve, and then juts down here, kind of goes underneath, becomes subscapular nerve, that pulls right into this area right there.
Is that what's making the tingles?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm all in.
Yep. So when I push on there, do you feel them?
Not as bad.
Okay, not too bad.
I definitely feel it, but it's not like tingles.
Okay, I'll push there longer. Okay. We'll just hold that all day. So then here, so a lot of people are like, hey, what would it feel like to do a massage versus dry needling, right? And so it's like, okay, if someone goes in and does deep tissue on levator scapulae, it's here and then here. And so it's like, then to try and get this to relax, good luck, right?
Which is what I'm trying to do, to let you push harder, but my back's like, no.
Yeah, can't do it. So to me, it's like, I mean, I can send you out all day and do that, but it's like that muscle's so deep in there and just so tight that we've got to go in and get it to release. So, okay. So I'm gonna use my little drop table here to kind of get that rib back in place there too. Okay. So then deep breath in and then out, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. And then one thing we'll needle too is that infraspinatus right here, because this is that one's trying to pull your arm back. Talked about that one last time, right? So.
Yeah, that was one that burned real good when we pushed on it.
Yeah, we'll just stick a needle all the way through it this time. So. Okay. Another big issue I see too in people that are lifting is, see how if I grab your lats right here, see how it's so far in front of you here? Grab this one here, it's like, I mean, part of it is because your arms are draped down. But if I grab your lats here, see how far I can pull them back? Right? Lats should be this far back.
Right?
Correct, yep. But if you're training your lats and you're pulling to do your lats when they're in front of you, you're always going to be training your lats to grow that direction, right? So you need them to be pulled back. And so it means your arm position needs to be backwards, or so that guns in the holster like we talked about, set that in, then do your lats. And if your shoulder blades pull out, you're not pulling through your lats, you're pulling through your biceps.
Gotcha.
Okay? Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing either, but you don't want just huge biceps and no lats. So gotta have the best of both worlds. So go through these ribs here, deep breath in, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Okay, we're gonna hit spine hard, okay? Okay, deep breath in, all the way out, let it go. Okay. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here, all the way out. Deep breath in here. Where's all the pops, man? Yeah, sometimes one of the ways we got to kind of beat the system a little bit on these ones is you'll breathe in and then breathe out, sink into it, okay? And then breathe in again, breathe out, go to here. My gracious. You are tight as a rock, my friend. Okay. We're going to pull up into here, deep breath in, all the way out, let that go there. Another breath in, all the way out, let it go. There we go. Deep breath in here, all the way out, let it go. There we go.
There's some pops.
Say the first audible pop we could hear, right? Deep breath in here, all the way out, go there, let it go. There we go. First rib action there. Deep breath in here. All the way out. Let that one go there. Let it go, let it go. There she is. Good. Okay. Getting, you see some release there.
Yeah.
It's a big one. If your first rib pops out, because the first rib and the nerve that goes down into your arm there, if that pops up, nerve that goes down your arm gets all tight, which does include that distribution through there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's probably what's going on.
But same thing like we talked about is that you got to have your shoulders back in that position and then breathe through your diaphragm, not your chest. Because if I push on here, that first rib again, breathe in. Okay. You feel it pull.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you can't breathe through your chest and your shoulders. Otherwise this is going to keep happening. So.
You gotta breathe through your diaphragm.
Only diaphragm. Unless you want to see me more often than you'd like to. So, which it's a great business model, but we'll just tell you how to fix the problem instead of make you come back a million times, right? Okay.
I'll find other reasons to come back.
Yeah. We'll go. I mean, you'll have reasons to come back, but not me screwing you over. That's for sure. Feel that one hook all the way into the front of your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it feels like when I get massaged. So, you take it a lot better than I do. I'm weak sauce.
You just can't see my face.
That's true. That's true. I will now after you turn over. So. Didn't hurt at all. Here, all the way out. Move your lower back and everything moves with you. You're just a little bit tight. So bring that shoulder down there. Okay, hold on to that wrist right there. Okay, I'm gonna sneak underneath here.
Lock in?
Oh yeah, lock me in tight. Use your tightness against you. Lock me in, lock me in. Good. And lay on your other side. What the heck? Hold that tight there for me. There. Deep breath in here. All the way out. Okay, then lay on your back for me. Relax there. You get spam calls like I do. Non-stop. At least you can hear the toes pop.
Yeah. Toes gave us the best one so far.
Seriously. All the way over there. There we go. Attaboy. Go scoot up there for me. It's when you're the dominant male of the room.
Yeah.
You know, you won't submit to the weaker males. Like, I know how it goes. So. No, I think a lot of people appreciate honesty. So everything was great. Then we set ourselves up for failure. Then.
Is that how you get out of it next time?
It made it really. My fingers did this afterwards. I'm like, okay, yeah, we will not do that one then. So. just put needles in them, it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
So. Good old thumb, all the thumbs up you guys do.
Yeah.
I think I teased Dave about that one too.
Did you?
Yeah, because he's like, that was all my pictures back in the day was thumbs up.
Not all of them.
So it's like, you have to. What do I do with my hands? So. There you go. All the way over there. Let it go. There you go. Bit chip naked there. Okay. Play with how tight you are. I'm just gonna do the old Y strap. Call it a day. Don't lose any of your beard hairs.
Yeah.
So.
I'll probably lose a few, it's okay. I got some to spare.
Yeah. More than I have, so. At least you got on top of your head too. So.
I'm running out.
It's a marathon, right?
Yeah.
So lift your head up there for me. Just all the way down there. Okay, and then bring your head down. Okay, make sure we get that beard kind of up like that. Okay. And we're just gonna get our right on there. Right on there, perfect. Okay, we're just gonna go right there in the center. Perfect. Okay. Gonna bring our little deep breath in, all the way out. A little taller.
I got a little pop there.
And the goal now is to pull this out without taking any beard hairs. So. We survived.
We did it.
All right. Okay. Sit you up and see how that feels now. There. Okay. So then we'll go through and put all the needles through there,
Okay.
and then light it on fire. Right.
How many spots can you do at once?
I can run 12 to 24, depending on how many machines I use. So
It's not like you can do lower back and upper back at the same time.
you can, yeah.
Or would we want to? The upper back's definitely more the concern.
I'll start with the upper back, and if you're like, wow, this sucks, or it's great, it needs it, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll just do just the upper back.
Okay.
So, because lower back, you handled like a champ last time, but
Yeah.
we'll see how the upper back goes.
Yeah.
So, okay, perfect. As you can see here, got some pretty good twitching going on there. You can literally hear it. So we got the traps right there, down into the infraspinatus right through there, levator scapulae through there, levator scapulae here, traps, and infraspinatus there. So we're doing this to kind of help some arm numbness going down into the hands and making sure that we loosen up all the muscles of the posterior shoulder to get rid of the nerve pain that goes down to the hands. And one thing we're gonna do down here is we have the needles in the L5 as well as the SI joint, but just not super deep in the SI joint. So we're gonna kind of compare and see which is more painful or which is the problem, the L5 or the SI joint, and then hook those up to electricity in just a sec after we're done with these ones up in here. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. So one of the biggest things that people come into my office with is questions. And if you've been to a doctor, you'll know, or a chiropractor, anyone in the medical field, that questions are usually a little bit of a hindrance or a little bit of something that doctors aren't too excited to answer because it takes time. And that's where a lot of doctors have you know, in a way ruined the name for medicine or medical doctors or chiropractors in general, is that you don't get the time with these doctors. And that's one of the things I've really wanted to focus on with my practice and with helping people, is that I want to understand the problem from the patient's perspective, not from the way that I think I see it or the way that I feel the patient's body or that I tell them that they should be feeling it. I want to hear it from the patient. And if you don't take the time to do that, then you don't really understand what's going on. And so one of the things that we did is that before we did the video, I wanted to see, okay, what is truly going on? And Dave was able to explain, hey, I'm getting pain down in my arm. It's coming from my kind of back, neck, shoulder area by the shoulder blade. What is going on there? And so it's like, oh, that could be a number of things. And for one, it's not usually your spine. It's not usually going to be the spine or the neck. It's outside of that. And so that's where a lot of chiropractors, in a lot of ways, go wrong, is they only do the spine. And so they're not analyzing or looking at any other thing that's outside of that. And, you know, technically, there can be some truth to that, where it's like, yes, a really bad case scenario, you know, worst case scenario, so to speak, is going to be that the problem is coming from the spine, but there's usually got to be a reason for that to be the problem in the first place. If it's an issue that's radiating out of the spine, and that's typically going to be major injury, or some degenerative disease, major arthritis or inflammatory arthritis, or, you know, something instantly happened to them. They landed on their head, they had something land on their head from them, caused a compression fracture or caused a disc in their neck to blow out. Other than that, it's not really going to be the spine. And so we have to work outside or peripheral to that area. And so this pain that was coming out of the, you know, shoulder blade area and radiating down the left arm for Dave was that we had to address the peripheral areas, meaning other nerves that shoot off of the spine. And so the areas of C5, C6, C7, there's a C8 nerve root, but there's no C8 bone. The C8 nerve root, which goes between C7 and T1, those all go down into the arm, but they come from the neck, go down into the brachial plexus area. You'll get some branches off from there. We talked about in the video where there's the suprascapular nerve, subscapular nerve that kind of delineates from that, goes down to the arm. Then you've got the kind of musculocutaneous branch that goes through there, and then you kind of divvies off into radial, median, ulnar. We don't need to go into crazy detail on those, but those are the questions that you need to ask or be asked when going to a chiropractor, or if you're having these type of issues. And so if it is an issue that's going down to these fingers here, so ring finger and pinky, it's going to be ulnar nerve. Sometimes you're going to get the kind of radial / median issue, but mostly radial to kind of be these three fingers here. So there's your Star Trek analogy there. But typically median nerve is going to be carpal tunnel impingement, and then being the sensation of the hand, or that your whole hand, all of it goes numb altogether. That's typically median nerve, but there can be some radial and median crossovers through that as well. And so just by asking the basic questions of which fingers do you feel it in is going to give you more and more detail if you know the neurology or the nerve connections through those areas and how they're all put together. So in the end, one of the big questions that Dave also had was, what can I do, what can I buy to actually have better posture? And to me, the question is always asked in my office, and the answer is always the same too, is don't rely on a brace or something that you have to put on to give you better posture. The muscles are already built in, we have to just use them. And that's why we showed Dave the guns in the holster part of the video, where it's like, this is what you got to do. Just do this, run with it, and you're good. And so in the end, I want to be able to liberate patients to feel that they're not just relying on me to fix these issues. Yes, they get the issues fixed when they're really bad, but they can go and live their life and not rely on being here all the time on a care plan or anything like that. That's not necessary. That's not necessary at all. And the reason why is because we can show people, based on how we analyze and know these issues, that they don't need to come back in all the time. They can just go live their life, use the techniques and skills and exercises that we show them, and then when the problem comes back, come back in, right? That might be a year from now, that might be 6 months from now. that's how it goes, and that's how it should be. So in the end, those are my opinions, so take it as you will, but that's the way things work at my office, Supra Chiropractic. So if you have any questions about this, or if you want to see different videos on different issues, if this is something that you've had, or if you've had an issue that you think that I can help with, leave them in the comments below so we can answer those questions, or even make videos on that kind of content that if you guys like that. So be sure to like and subscribe to this video as well. Subscribe to the channel, it helps the channel to grow, same as usual, you hear that everywhere. But in the end, I would appreciate it, and share this with people that you know. Honestly, to me, it's like, you know, we can have as many subscribers as we want to, but in the end, it's share these videos or this content with those who really need it, so that we can help them, so they don't have to live with the pain or live with what they're going through if it's something that I can help fix. So in the end, I'm going to leave you like I leave you in every other video, where it's Supra Chiropractic. We've got your back and everything else, and we'll see you in the next video.